G'day guys, welcome back to Fading Margins. Well, the fire's lit and family's out, home with my dog, but before we settle down and have he's had something to eat, but before I get something to eat, for all of you who, and I want to make that clear for all of you who are constantly telling me, oh, the poor dog, you haven't given him any bread, oh, the poor dog, you didn't give him any bacon. Well, he's already eaten, and I'm the one who's going hungry at the moment. Anyway, this is a knife video. I've lit the fire. That's going rather well, actually. It looks like gas. Anyway, stop digressing. My wife's always telling me I digress. I like to think I arborize, but she says I digress. Anyway, I'm going to leave all this crap in today, just to be straight. I want to bring you a knife. I'm a very fortunate guy. I've been given a lot of knives in recent years, particularly since I started this channel. Because on the back of this channel, I've made some very genuine friends. I've stayed with people who are friends. I've met with people. I've walked with people, camped with people, cooked with people. And people who share my passion for bladed tools have, out of the generosity of their heart, given me stuff. And I love them for that. And I hope I return that in some way. And I want to honor them, each one, and I hope I use the tools that they give me and I talk about them. I sometimes don't mention the names because you never know who's watching the channel, and I don't want on the back of me singing somebody's praise, having other people scrounging around in this sort of world that we live in these days. Anyway, you'll all know, or should know if you don't already, a guy who goes by the name of Alaskan Bushman. And the Alaskan Bushman and I met up. If you watch his channel, you'll know this already. Back in October in Custer, South Dakota, and we exchanged cutting tools. We exchanged gifts, and it's a precious moment when that happens. And I gave him a little knife, and he gave me a knife, and I haven't introduced that knife now. For a couple of reasons. One is I haven't really had an opportunity to use it because when he gave it to me, it was wrapped in some material. It was all beautifully bound, but didn't have a sheath. And I haven't even attempted leather work. I mean, the last leather work I did was for a little slippy I had probably back in the 80s. That's the 1980s. And I think I used a piece of leather strap from a binoculars case, and I made a sort of little case for it. It worked quite well, but I've never done anything since, and I don't consider myself very talented in that direction. So it's sat in the drawer. I've had it out. I've tried. It has an edge on it. It is sharp, but it's, you know how it is. You get a new knife, even if it's not a new knife, and you want it just so. Well, I do anyway. And that's not to say there's anything wrong with the edge, but I wanted to put this edge on it, and it's a tough ombre. Anyway, you'll have seen it if you check out his channel. You will see it. He talks about it he does 2 videos on knives that he carries, and it's in one of these videos. And it's a beautiful piece, and I don't really quite know what to do with it because I kind of feel it should go on the wall. It's so extraordinary, and this is it here. All right, and you'll have seen this. It's got the billy hook, as he calls it. It has what looks like the leg bone of maybe a deer, or it could be something else, as a handle, and it's wrapped here with rawhide or buckskin. And I did ask him, I said, what's underneath the buckskin? He said, I don't know. So I think it's been like this. This was made by a man, I think up the northwest, called John Pollock. And it's got stamped on it, or you won't be able to see it, PR for Pollock River, which is a play on Green River. And this billy hook is Mr. Pollock's idea. And it's amazing. The handle is really very, very comfortable because it's not very big, but it's worn smooth from use. And the Alaskan Bushman said he carried this for about 20 or 30 years. And then I had the privilege of him giving it to me, and I am touched to my core by that. That's just so beautiful. Appreciate it very, very much. It's handmade. It's made from a car spring. I don't even think they have leaf springs anymore in cars. So it's carbon steel, and like I say, it's sharp. But I want you guys to tell me what you think. Should I keep it as a sort of useful memento and maybe mount it, or shall I get my finger out and make it a sheath and take it out the woods and work the hell off it? Anyway, messages and suggestions, decent ones, as always, in the description below. I don't know why we all do this descriptions below thing, because I'm pointing at the floor, but it will appear as though they're down there when the video comes out. So there you are. This is the John Pollock, Pollock River. Apparently the ugliest knife ever built, according to the Alaskan Bushman, with Jim's billy hook, which he puts in all his knives now. And it's lovely. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a proper frontier knife. Well, it is, I guess, a proper frontier knife, because he was using it in Alaska, and that is, apart from Siberia, it's probably the last frontier on the planet. Yeah. Appreciate it, mate. Very, very much. God bless you. And may we meet again real soon. And we go out the woods, build a fire, and tell some more stories. I'll have another look at that. Just look at I think there's only the one pin that I can find. The other, maybe another one under here. One pin to hold it on. I mean, it's straight out of that book. What's it called? Homespun Knives, or Knives of Homespun America. Single steel pin through the middle there, and you can see the beautiful shine that the bone's taken from just being, rubbed in the hand and used over and over and over again. And yeah, it's a worthy thing. So I don't know. I'd want to be stopped by the local constable and asked, "Why are you carrying that?" Because I suspect the fact that it's not just polished bone, but an actual bone, would probably freak a lot of people in this country out, because they got no history and are fast losing a sense of who they were and who they are. Anyway, I'll get out of social politics and philosophy, and I'll shut up now. Anyway, Alaskan Bushman, mate, to do you justice, speechless. Love this thing. It's stunning, and I am going to take it out and give it some exercise before anything else. Right, that's it. That's the sheath it's got at the moment. It had to travel from Minneapolis in something, so it travelled in that. It's double skinned and double taped to keep it safe. Right, so until next time, I wish you all health, happiness, and every blessing. Get out as you can. The weather here has been absolutely appalling for two months solid. But as you can, get out into the outdoors, whether it's on your bicycle, on your on Shanks's ponies, whatever it is. Even if it's just brewing up a cup of tea on a gas stove, that'll do. It's all in the doing. In the meantime, this is Steve from Freddie Martins, signing out.